Kani kediga batisi TV, mat pidang pek yaki kubur baman kasni, belawan rasha pida ka Orange Nissan Loom Sopo near Fire Brigade Shillong, ringkat bat ka eco-friendly enterprise, ki plakot nagbenta ki jingdon kam hakasong, bat kara karong.
Ringkat barok kawai kari India, hakani ke Jylla Meghalaya ro, haka khatsan terek menta unailar arajar arpau. Larakhe ya kalingkuk senam ke bah nyu pusau, nadu bakari India kalayo Laitluid, na ka jingsen syar ki dole na ribilan. Hakani ke nongba jongkani ke Jylla. Hashillong, ya kani ke jing Rakhe, da ka sorkar la perlong hamadan polo. Hakaba menteri rangba ke Jylla u Konrad kongkal sangma, ula syem ya ke benta bahakmat kom ukongsan. Hakaba sedang jongkani ke jing Rakhe u kongsan ula kentiu ya kalama lairong jongkari India. Bat syempat saya ke Rashtriya Salute, Naki Laitluid ki kenhon ki bayat paret, bahkan top ya ke kenhon jong ka Central Reserve Police Force, ke First Meghalaya Police Battalion, bat ke Meghalaya Police Radio Organisation. Bat ya kini ki kenhon lai lam rengkat ke jingtam, da ke kenhon Border Wing Home Guards. Hakani ke Sngi, menteri rangba kani ke Jylla ula IT ru ya ki citation, syaka Director jong ka Directorate of Health Services MCH and FW, ke Dr. N1 Swet, kum kadak ke jing itu, ya ke jing tre syedham ki nyopwe ngut kinong tre jong katnat ke koi ke kia, ki kam krau jong ki banyakon yuk nyang jing pang COVID-19. Hakani ke jing Rakhe, lapan benaru ya ki kirteng, jong kitu ki ban sayok pediang ya ke khusnam Home Guards and Civil Defense Medals for Meritorious Service, bahkan top ya Sub Inspector Ba Showel Markham, bat u Havildar Instructor u Rajesh G. Momin.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's chief guest, the Honorable Chief Minister of Meghalaya, Shri Konrad Kongkal Sangma, born on the 27th of January 1978, is the 12th Chief Minister of the state. His vision for Meghalaya was shaped extensively by the ideals of his great father, a leader of vision and far-sightedness. Shri Konrad Sangma embarked on a mission to take Meghalaya forward soon after assuming office in March 2018.
Ladies and gentlemen, contemporary India is very different from the India in which Mahatma Gandhi lived and worked. Even then, Gandhiji remains extremely relevant in his advocacy of sustainability, ecological sensitivity, and living in harmony with nature. Gandhiji anticipated pressing challenges of our time. Let us recall another quote from the father of our nation, and I quote, "If we could change ourselves, the tendencies in the world would also change. As a man changes his own nature, so does the attitude of the world change towards him. We need not wait to see what others do." Unquote.
The parade commander now takes leave of the chief guest to command the march past. Ladies and gentlemen, the three marching contingents, along with the brass band from the Border Wing Home Guards, participating in this year's Independence Day celebrations. Led by Inspector Jylla. Approaching the saluting guys and taking the salute is the contingent from the Meghalaya Police 1st MLP Battalion led by ADSI Thma. Following the 1st MLP Battalion in approaching the guys to take the salute is last but not the least contingent from the MTRO led by ADSI Thma.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a loud round of applause for the striking display of parade at this celebration, the result of untiring efforts put in, especially the grueling testing and remaining in isolation these past days.
My dear fellow citizens, on the occasion of the celebration of the 74th Independence Day, I take this privilege to convey my heartfelt greetings to all the people of Meghalaya. Friends, all of us know that this is an unusual year, and we are living through unprecedented times. The COVID-19 global pandemic has disrupted economic and social life like never before. It necessitated drastic measures like a 40-day national lockdown and the most stringent travel restrictions. Societies across the world are adapting to new norms of social distancing, staying indoors, and conducting interactions remotely. In these testing times, we take inspiration from our freedom struggle and recollect with gratitude the contributions of leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Subhash Chandra Bose, and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar in building our great nation. We are also proud of the contributions of the patriots of our own states. U Turot Singh, U Khyang Nangba, Pa Thogun Sangma, and their selflessness and steadfast devotion to the cause of freedom. Let us commemorate our freedom fighters and let us rededicate ourselves to the service of our state and our nation. The COVID-19 pandemic has caused loss of lives and well-being and led to wholesale disruption of the economies across the globe. During these difficult times, Meghalaya has been a beacon of hope and made a place for itself in the national and global mind space. We are amongst the lowest COVID-impacted states in the country in terms of numbers of cases. Currently, with a total of 1,228 cases, we have the lowest number of cases per million population amongst all Indian states and union territories, barring Laitluid. This is a matter of great pride, and we all should take a moment to congratulate ourselves on this achievement. This achievement is a result of consistent, systematic, and unwavering efforts of the frontline health workers, the community, and the government. I would like to thank and acknowledge the leadership of all our community leaders, including the Rangbashnongs, the Dorbars, the Nokmas, and the youth. The exemplary fearlessness and sensitivity displayed by leaders like Ba Borlek Suting, the Rangbashnong of Mautaria Pomlakrai village, the first rural area to have a COVID-positive case, is worth highlighting. Continuing the model of community engagement, the government has recently set up behavioral change management committees. These committees will build citizen capacity to deal fearlessly with COVID and will particularly focus on protecting the elders and persons with comorbidities. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank all those who contributed approximately rupees 9.5 crore to the Chief Minister's Relief Fund. Your contributions have helped us acquire 45 ambulances, 3 biomedical waste vans, and take up other relief efforts. Dear citizens, I would like to take a moment now to talk about the economic disruption caused by COVID-19 and the efforts and the plans of the government to deal with this disruption. The government's first priority during the lockdown was to ensure that every household had enough food grains. I am happy to inform you that we were able to achieve this. The lockdown also adversely impacted the livelihood of laborers and the daily wage earners. To alleviate their distress, an amount of rupees 51 crores was spent. Rupees 5,000 each for 25,794 registered workers and rupees 2,100 each for 1,81,491 unregistered workers. Further, an amount of 25 lakhs was released to all the MLAs of the state for supporting the well-being of the people in their constituencies. Further, 3,18,000 women bank account holders were provided an assistance of rupees 1,500 rupees each. 1,38,000 farmers were provided an assistance of rupees 2,000 each, and 53,692 pensioners were also supported under the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana. Though these measures provided immediate relief, there was a need for deeper thinking and analysis to understand the way out of the economic turmoil caused by COVID. Therefore, a Chief Minister's task force on the economy was constituted to recommend short, medium, and long-term recommendations for reviving the state economy. Based on these recommendations, I am launching the Restart Meghalaya mission. This mission comprises a series of programs to support our farmers, entrepreneurs, and to build growth-promoting basic infrastructure and services. We are calling this mission Restart because we want to revive and give a push to the different development activities that were brought to a standstill by COVID. I am committing an amount of rupees 14,515 crores, which is to be spent over the next 3 years for the Restart Meghalaya mission. And out of this, 7,839 crores has been earmarked for this year. On account of the disruption in both the supply and demand sides, MSMEs particularly, small businesses and entrepreneurs, have been badly hit by the lockdowns and restrictions. Several of these businesses, like small vendors, shopkeepers, small aggregators, need some cash to restart work. However, many of our small businesses do not have credit linkages with the banking system. To solve this problem, I am starting the Chief Minister's support program for small businesses and entrepreneurs. Under this program, the government is launching an online small loans portal, which will enable small businesses to easily apply for loans without having to physically visit the bank branches. More importantly, the government will provide a one-time grant support of up to rupees 10,000 for any new small business loan and up to loans of up to 50,000 that are availed. A corpus fund of rupees 15 crores is created for providing the grant component under this program. Another very important category of entrepreneurs that currently need support are the large number of our skilled and entrepreneurial youths who have returned to the state. Amongst the returnees are highly skilled individuals with strong experience in the industries of IT, financial services, media, and hospitality. A plan for rupees 3.25 crores to support this group through building enterprises in the sectors of manufacturing, business, and services has recently been approved by the Northeast Council. Friends, a fourth priority under the Restart Meghalaya mission is the infrastructure improvement. Quality infrastructure forms the basis for long-term development. Given this, we are giving a push like never before to achieve results in the infrastructure sector. A total investment of 8,753 crores is committed over the next 3 years. In the road sector, 13 major roads covering a length of about 350 kilometers will be constructed at an estimated cost of 850 crores. 9 of these projects have already been tendered, and the construction work will begin from September 2020. Friends, in addition to infrastructure creation, we also need to define carrying capacities for all our sites and charge higher entry fees. That way, we can earn the same revenue with lesser tourists. This is ideal both from the COVID and the environmental perspective. I urge our communities to embrace the new normal, be accommodating, and prepare to welcome the tourist whenever tourism reopens. The government will put in thorough COVID prevention protocols to ensure the safety of both locals and the visitors. Dear citizens, the sixth and perhaps the most significant priority area under Restart Meghalaya mission is human development. Education lies at the core of human development. We are taking steps to ensure that children continue to learn despite the shutting down of schools. To facilitate remote learning, we are planning to distribute tablets to 25,000 class 11 students. On the infrastructure front, the process of construction of 13 Eklavya residential model schools will begin soon, and another 25 such schools has recently been sanctioned. I am taking all steps to ensure the completion of all the 40 Eklavya residential model schools by the end of 2022. The construction of these schools will cost about 960 crores. Friends, this government made a commitment in the recent budget that we will transform Meghalaya into one of the top 10 states in the country. Despite the current COVID crisis, we are very much on track. All the investments I outlined in the Restart Meghalaya mission will propel us towards progress and well-being. Despite the difficult overall economic situation, the government has managed to find the resources to invest in both short and medium-term growth. I would like to thank the Government of India and our Honorable Prime Minister for their continued support to all our programs and projects. My dear citizens, through the last few months, I have been constantly reminded of what my late father used to say about challenges and our responses to them. He would say that the true character of a person is revealed during trying times, and that each of us has a choice to respond to crisis either with fear or with courage. Meghalaya and all of its people have responded to the COVID crisis with courage and dignity. We have demonstrated that a caring government and a sensitive society can together accomplish a great deal. Friends, let me reiterate that despite the current total positive case count of 1,228, our state has the lowest COVID-19 cases per million population. The government has clear protocols for containing the spread of the virus. We also have the health infrastructure in the eventuality of an increase in the cases. We should also remember that 581 people have already recovered from COVID-19 and are living normal lives. They should be looked upon as inspirations who emerged victorious and given all the support and confidence. There can be no room for stigmatization of any individual. The virus demands us to be vigilant, but not fearful. The economic damage caused by the lockdown is immense, and lockdown cannot be our long-term response to coronavirus. There is a need to change our behavior, incorporating the cardinal principles of the new normal: social distancing, mask wearing, hand washing, and proper cough etiquette. With the right behavioral changes, we can continue to live our lives, conduct our daily businesses, and protect ourselves and our loved ones.